Hello, everybody. The time has finally come. It's finally arrived. And for you who don't know what the heck I'm talking about, the Elite Kelly Green jerseys finally came out. That's right. So, what is the time actually? It's time for a little bit of a comparison video. My last one did really well, so I thought I'd do another one. Man, that's right. Right now, all they have available is Jalen Hurts, which is fine. So, don't mind the kitchen mess. I, unlike most crazy YouTubers, don't have a studio. So, it is what it is. You just got to deal with it. That being said, this is the craziest part of the comparison, I think. Look at the difference of color. No, this is not a China Kelly Green jersey. You can tell because the China jerseys do not have that color. Nor do they have that nice of stitching. But as you can see, that is last year's Nike Limited Fuse Kelly Green Dallas Goedert jersey. First comparison, we're going to compare the Eagle. It's not even close. Just like the color isn't anywhere near the same, that Eagle is so nice on the Elite. Look at the detail. And then you get this cheap little thing. Another thing that was something that people were upset about last year's was they didn't think that this was a patch. Well, I'm here to tell you they are definitely different materials, but they are both patches. The only difference is this has an additional layer on the patch. This is double layer with tackle twill sewing. This is single layer with dyed outline, and there's no stitched on the edges. But what I did learn is that if you look closely, you truly can stitch the outline and no one would know the difference as long as you use a tackle twill stitching. Not a soul would know the difference that it wasn't stitched from the factory. That being said, let's go ahead and turn it around. The way the design is on the back, it's exactly the same. Now the perforations are throughout this jersey, whereas on here, there's only perforations on the chest. There is no perforations throughout the rest of the jersey. This, as you can see, if you were looking in the light, you can see the little dots right there. Yep, there you go. Perforated throughout the jersey. And also, the limited version is a little bit longer than the Elite. So, let's get into comparing this year's Elite, that being the Fuse, to last year's. Okay, obviously you can tell. Superior to the garbage. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I am a huge Ezekiel Elliott fan, and I am an NFL jersey collector, so I will have a jersey from every single team at some point. So what I am doing right with that is I will pick my favorite player from the Cowboys, and that is my Cowboys jersey. Still garbage, though. However, it's still relevant for this video. So let's go ahead and bring it down. You look here. You have, and I'm choosing this because my Eagles jerseys are harder to see with the back of how it's built. You have the line going down the middle and then to the sides right through the numbers. Nobody really likes that. And again over here with the Deshaun Jackson Raiders jersey, goes right down and then comes to the edge. And then you have a little too abundant amount of perforation. Whereas when you come over here, they definitely got it right on the Elite fuses. Yes, when you have multiple numbers, you will have a little bit of overlapping. It'll be about right here at the bottom of the number will be the overlap. But on these single digits, look how smooth that number is. There's no breakup there. No breakup at all. Because your hemming is over here. Whereas, come back to the single digit number 1 on the Raiders. Look how bad that makes that patch look. Something I don't really like about that. Alright, let's put this garbage back over here. We're done with that. Okay, let's get to the front and let's check out the collars. Okay, as you can see here, I like that style so much better than that style. On a jersey like the Packers, which I don't have yet, this won't work because you have the outline will stop so far up. Whereas over here, the outline on the Packers jersey can come down to a point of meeting up. Over here, it stops extremely high. Don't really like that. NFL shields, one and the same. This one looks newer because it's never been washed. Because it's brand new. It is what it is. Here's another interesting thing. So this was a number 1 already. No customization. It's one of the ones you get for $350. Whereas this, I had customized the day that we drafted Devontae Smith. As you can see, I went ahead and put a Super Bowl 57 patch on it. And if you look at the patches, there's something off about that green. It's also a little cruddier. And then the most important thing, I've washed this way less than the Wentz jersey. Look what happens to the patch, the NFL patch. Completely disintegrated. No, I haven't dried it. It's just what it is. They did a really good job at the lettering, but that is a horrible nameplate. And then again, something's off about that number. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. And then you come over to one of my personal favorite jerseys. Retire in peace, Aaron Donald. Something I wanted to show you here. Look at how delicate the stitching is on here, on this nameplate. But then when you come over to the new one, it's almost like they put half the effort. Don't really understand. But it's still a very, very nice jersey. All right, to finish this off, we're going to go ahead and compare one of my least favorite comparisons of the two jerseys, of the limited to the elite. On the limited, that's just thread sewn into the jersey. That is so tacky. Whereas this is actually a very nice, solid patch. I love that. I don't really like it on the limited, but I love my guy Dallas Goedert, so I will be keeping this jersey. Even though, as you can see, it's not an accurate Kelly green. I don't understand why they did it. Part of me feels they might have rushed the Kelly green out last year and didn't really have the right color for the limiteds and the game jerseys. Because I was looking back through. If you take one of the midnight greens and compare them to a midnight green limited, it's going to be a lot closer than that difference. And to me, that's just not okay. I don't know what it is, but again, to me, it's just not okay. That being said, what do you think? Tell me in the comments what you think about the Jalen Hurts Elite Kelly green jerseys that have finally released as of last week. Took way too long, although at the same time, I do feel like they rushed out the limiteds because those are so far off on what the players are actually wearing on the field. I think we should write Nike and tell them to give us a new run of limited Kelly greens so that they can be quite a bit closer. That's it. This is CJ Fly Eagles Fly. You all have a wonderful off season. It's been great so far. Much love.